the cunts of the world have put you in your head. But you know what? Guess who keeps you in your head? You do, right? You do. So understand what I'm saying, guys. It's the cunts of the world that put you inside your head. Make you all insecure, question yourself, lower your self-esteem, right? It's them who put you in your head. But it's only you who can keep you in your head, okay? Like they put you inside your head, but you keep you inside your head. And this is something that I've seen with a lot of guys who don't watch coaching videos like this that can help you like grow past this, mentally mature past it, become more powerful than them, where you could pull yourself outside of your head anytime they try to put you inside your head, you know? Not enough guys are learning this stuff, you know? Not enough guys are, and thankfully you are. Thankfully you're here on my channel, and you're learning exactly who basically put you in your head from the get-go, right? We've talked about this. I call them the cunts of the world, right? The angry cunts of the world. I hate to curse on my channel, but that's the only way I could describe them, right? Just the angry, hostile, petty, hateful cunts of the world. They've put you inside your head. These are the people who've laughed behind your back, who are constantly judging you, who are constantly like trying to harass you, bully you, you know, abuse you. A lot of times too, they do this shit behind your back, right? And it could be as simple as you walking by somebody, right? And they walk by you and then they turn like say something, like talk shit about you to their friend. They don't even know you, right? They don't even know you. Like, oh, look at that guy, right? So they could get their little 2-second dirty high. And then you might have happened to catch it. Maybe you overheard them. And now it makes you think, it's like, what was he talking about? What was it? Was it my shirt? Was my pants? What, right? It puts you inside your head. And then you think about it for days, weeks, sometimes even months, right? Some guy's insane. They're thinking of like one of these low-value males who hated on them like months ago. They're still thinking about it. Why? Because they don't have this training that you're getting over here on the Alpha Male Secrets, right? They don't have this self-awareness. They don't know where that's coming from. I mean, they really do end up questioning themselves. Like, what am I doing wrong? Why are these people judging me, make fun of me, da-da-da? You know, the thing you have to understand about people who do shit like that, little petty, low-value shit like that, is they're threatened by you, right? That's the thing that a lot of guys don't understand. It's like they are threatened by you because nobody is going to attack somebody who's lower than them, who's beneath them. No, they're always going to attack somebody who's above them, right? That they feel threatened by. And that's something that I know, my students know, but a lot of guys out there don't know, right? That's why these guys go home, they're inside their heads, their self-esteem gets lowered, their self-confidence gets lowered, they start to question themselves, second-guess themselves. They're not living their lives to their potential anymore because they're like, why would this person I didn't even know make fun of me? I thought they were my friends. Why are they talking this shit behind my back? Right? They don't know where it's coming from. This is why I'm giving you guys these lessons. I'm telling you exactly who put you in your head so that you could realize how low value they are, why they're doing it, and usually that's enough to put you out of your head. Because then you realize, like, oh, the reason why this fool was talking smack about me is because he's threatened by me, because I'm better than him, because I'm the alpha, because I'm the observed. Everybody observes the alpha. All the low value males hate the alpha, right? There's a reason why I'm living rent-free in their mind. I'm living rent-free in their thoughts. This is why they're obsessed over me. They go to sleep thinking about me, is because they know deep down I'm higher value. Right? That's enough to take you outside your head. Once you understand where it's coming from, it's enough to take you outside of your head. Do you understand? But guys who don't learn this stuff, guys who aren't subscribed to the Alpha Male Secrets channel, guys who aren't in my programs, they don't get it. And the reason why I got it and I finally learned it is because I've been teaching this stuff for so long. I've been teaching not just pickup and dating, but self-development. I mean, you know, even when it comes to the pickup and dating stuff that a lot of guys bag on, right? Especially these days, it's lame being a pickup artist. It's like, no, dude, it's the coolest thing in the world. It's the most badass thing in the world. You know why? Because I've been a part of literally tens of thousands of priceless, and I mean when I say that, priceless social interactions with both male and female, right? I've dealt with nice people. I've dealt with a-hole people. Dealt with positive people. I've dealt with toxic people. I've dealt with the toughest amogs on the planet. I've dealt with the toughest alpha females on the planet. I've dealt with feminists. I've dealt with leftists. I've dealt with all sorts of types of people. Conservatives, right? I've dealt with all sorts of types of personalities. So many that I began to see a pattern in behavior from certain humans and certain social tribes and certain socioeconomic groups and certain political affiliations. I began to see patterns. And the one pattern that I saw that was very, very telling and that troubled a lot of people was the fact that the cunts of the world were putting like literally the entire civilization in their heads. Whenever I would meet somebody who had social anxiety, lacked self-confidence, who had low self-esteem, who was constantly questioning themselves, second-guessing themselves, unsure of themselves, uncertain of themselves, it was always because people who judged them, people who made fun of them, people who harassed them, maybe even bullied them a little bit, they took those people as being higher value than them, knowing better than them, being on a higher social scale than them. What they didn't understand until they found, like my lessons and my teachings were, these people were actually much lower value than they would even think they were, right? These people were all lower value than them, and the reason why they were so threatened by, them themselves were because they were higher value, right? So like the weak individuals that they were trying to bring that person down by making fun of them, talking shit behind their back, running a smear campaign. That's something a lot of low-value males do. They run a smear campaign on somebody they're competing against to try to get everybody else against them, try to turn the tribe against them. They would do anything to get their little 2-second dirty high, try to like roast them or throw shade at them basically, right? Constantly throwing shade at them. Like you'll notice a lot of haters, the haters that you have, all they want to do is throw shade at you all day long, right? They don't want to throw shine on you, which is what a high-value male would do, right? High-value males throw shine on people. No, your haters want to throw shade at you. That is something that you will never, ever see me do, is purposely go out and waste my precious time in my precious life, in my precious short time on this earth, throwing shade at somebody that I don't like, that I disagree with. I'm just not going to throw shade at anybody. If anything, I might do my own separate, like, say for example, like if it's on YouTube, I might do my own separate content on it, my own separate coaching video, but I'm just never gonna like call anybody out by name or try to like purposely hurt somebody else because they're trying to hurt me. I don't play that game. I don't play like grab ass online or do anything like that. But at the end of the day, you have to understand the cunts of the world are always gonna put you in your head. It's up to you if you let them keep you inside your head, okay? But because you're watching coaching videos like mine, you're subscribed to the Alpha Male Secrets, you know better, right? You know better. These people are always going to be lower value than you. Anybody who attacks you personally is always going to be lower value than you. They're never going to admit that. You could hold a gun to their head. They will never admit that. They'll always think that they're better than you, but they're not. Because at the end of the day, if you look at their actions are always somebody who's coming from a place of fear, right? That's why people attack you. That's why people throw shade at you. That's why people will try to make fun of you, try to bring you down, try to take you down a notch, because they want to try to bring you down to their level, right? Instead of lifting you up, they want to bring you down to their level, right? And this is why I don't do shit like that, right? I don't get a whole lot of hate, but when I do, it's pretty bad. Like, the ones who do like take the effort to hate on me these days are like just really nasty sometimes, like really mean, and it's like, dude, who do you think you're attacking, man? I've been teaching this stuff my whole adult life. I studied psychology in college too, by the way. I can see beyond what you're saying. I mean, the personal attack doesn't hit me, doesn't even hurt me, right? It doesn't even hit at all because I look at the person it's coming from. And again, it's always coming from, I can say this a million times, it's always coming from the faceless profile, the fake YouTube account. They're always hiding. They're never linked to their real social media. They always have to hide when they say these things. No different than somebody hating on you, like say it's in public and they're like, they have the balls to do it in public. They always have to kind of say it behind your back, but they have to say it where they're far enough away from you or they're hoping you don't hear it. right? It's because you're not man enough to say it in person. You're not man enough to, like, if it's online, stand behind your real social media and do it. It's like so sad that you have to get a 2-second dirty high. It's even more sad that you have to hide. You have to hide behind a faceless profile. You don't have enough integrity to stand by what you say. So like a coward, you create this fake account. We call it the throw and go, right? You throw your like hateful comment out, then you run away as quickly as possible. You don't want to have to stay and hear what the other person has to say because you know it'll hurt you, because you know it'll be true, right? And this is why these people hide, because they don't want to put their real identity out there because they're cowards. They're cowards, right? They are cowards at the end of the day. I mean, me personally, I'm a public figure. I put out a lot of content that is very polarizing at times. I mean, it's true. I believe in what I'm saying because it comes from my decades of coaching other students and seeing these social interactions play out over and over and over and over. It's like no amount of political correctness or social media mobs or leftist mobs are ever going to convince me otherwise, because I've seen these things play out over and over and over. You're not going to convince me, right? Because I've been teaching this stuff forever. It's like your biased opinions that you got from the mainstream media are not going to convince a professional pickup artist, professional self-development coach who's been teaching this stuff for decades and has seen these human behaviors play out. You're not going to convince me that, okay? I'm convinced of what I've seen occur over and over and over for decades now and will continue to occur. But I just want you to understand as part of this coaching video that it's the cunts of the world that put you in your head, but you know what? If you stay in your head, that's on you. Okay, you can't control what other people do to you. If they want to throw shade at you, make fun of you, run a smear campaign on you, whatever they want to do behind your back, any low-value, petty shit, you can't control that, right? But you can control if it stays in your head. And if it stays in your head, you're not paying attention to my coaching videos. You're not listening. You're not listening to a word I'm saying, because I am telling you point blank, these people are lower value than you, okay? Why would you let somebody who's lower value than you get inside your head? If anybody's going to get in your head, it better be somebody who's much higher value than you. Somebody who's crushing it harder than you are. Somebody who has a lifestyle that you want, that you haven't attained yet. Somebody who's thriving and not coping with life. But let me tell you a little secret. People who are actually thriving in life and have the lifestyle you want and who are crushing it and who are successful, they will never ever do shit like that. They don't. They just don't. Right? I mean, I feel like I'm thriving in life now. I've gotten everything I've wanted. And you know what? That's why I don't throw shade at people anymore. I don't try to bring people down. I'm not coping with life. When I was like in my teens, in my 20s, yeah, I would do that. I would throw shade at people, right? I was coping. I wasn't doing that well. I was trying to bring down people who were higher value than me. I was doing that petty shit too. And you know, it was hard to push past that. I had to go through a lot of self-development, read a lot of books, go to a lot of seminars, do a lot of self-training to get myself to a level where instead of hating on this guy who's doing better than me, I want to learn from him. I just got tired of being negative. I got tired of that toxicity. I never liked it. I never liked being around it. I always liked being around people who are positive, and I wanted to be like that too. There's no reason at all that you should get frustrated or angry or pissed off or let it ruin your day or lose sleep at night when somebody hates on you, when somebody throws shade at you, when somebody tries to like amog you, when somebody tries to give you the beta male stare down, you know, and do petty shit like that. It's all coming from the low value behavior from guys, well, male and female, I shouldn't just say guys, both male and females who are beneath you. That's the only way I could put it. They're beneath you, right? They're not at your level. That's why they do that. Because I'll tell you right now, those people I'm talking about, they don't pick on anybody who's lower than them, right? They're not doing this to people that they feel are lower on the totem pole than they are. No, they're only doing this to people that they deem as higher value than them. That they feel like, hey, why does he get all this stuff? Why is he dating hot women? Why does he have to get this lifestyle? How about me? You know, screw this guy. You know, and then they start throwing shade. Right? So understand where that's coming from. And just understand there's no reason at all, zero reason you should be stuck in your head because of anything that anybody has said. Zero reason. Because it's always going to be coming from somebody who's lower value than you. It's like if you were walking by the street and you saw some homeless guy who's drugged out, you know, sleeping on the sidewalk in a cardboard box, like just yelling obscenities at you. F you, man. F you. Jerk off. A-hole. Da-da-da. Like, okay. Right? What do you care? Don't know this guy. He's a bum on the street. He's probably high out of his mind. What do you care? Right? I know some guys, like, piss them off. They might come back. What'd you say, punk? Right? They'll do that. It's just our natural male instincts, but you have to fight against that. You have to understand where it's coming from. Right? And when you give it power, when you feed people like that power, you're kind of telling them that you're on the same level. This is why when you fight with haters, they're quick to fight back. They can't wait for you to respond because you're showing them that they're on the same level. But when you don't, and you're just like, you know, oh, whatever, you're letting them know that, hey, I'm the high value male. When Mike Tyson was in his prime, like, there were a number of kind of like club fighters, people who weren't even professionals yet. Like, oh, I could take Mike Tyson. When he ducks this way, I could totally knock him out. And they were convinced they could beat up Mike Tyson. And I'm sure he's heard a number of those stories like when he was on top of the world in his prime. But did Mike Tyson like abandon his professional career to go after these club fighters who were talking smack about him? No, he just laughed it off. It's like, yeah, right, dude, whatever. It's like if you were, you know, worth anything, you would be a professional fighter. You wouldn't be fighting in these clubs. You would be up here on center stage where I am. You know, where I'm competing against the best in the world. You would be part of that elite group, but you're not. You're just fighting in clubs. Bless you. Girl, to sneeze in my coaching video. It's all right. Anyway, so you have to understand where the cunts of the world are coming from. They're lower value than you, and they should not be affecting you whatsoever. Right? With that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is Matt Cross from Alpha Male Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Okay, it helps me out a ton when you do that. Helps me out with that YouTube algorithm. And more importantly, it helps me reach other like-minded guys like yourself, right? And we can really build this tribe out and really reach even more men out there who think just like us, who want to become the best versions of themselves. So please make sure you're subscribed to my channel and that you're sharing my coaching videos with other like-minded friends of yours. Really appreciate it, guys. And for